It's weird being a Jew in America, because people will come up to you. The Jews know this. People will come up to you, and they'll be like, what do you think about all this fighting in Israel? You're a Jew. What do you think about all this fighting? It's like, I don't know. I don't. I got my first blowjob on Birthright there when I was 18. And that's all I know. That is the limit of my knowledge on Israeli politics and history. If I had to teach a class on Israel, I'd be fucked. I'd be like, take out your books. We're going to learn about one very important date. June 2nd, 2001, when I was blown by a Russian sex worker in Tel Aviv with my mother's money. That was my Israeli Independence Day. No, Israel's fucked up though. I will say, like, whenever I see footage in Israel of like the religious Jews, you know, it's like the thick coats and the black hats going death to all Arabs, and then I see the Arabs with hijabs covering their face going death to all Jews, I just want to go up to both of them and be like, why don't you stop fighting and come together on what you have in common? How about that? For example, you both are very overdressed for the desert. I have never seen two groups of people with worse summer wardrobe in my life. In my life. That's my entire Middle East peace plan. It's just one word, shorts. That's the whole plan. No, Israel is really violent. This is how violent Israel is. The most peaceful religion there is Christianity. You know how fucked up a place has to be for the Christians to be the ones to be like, everybody calm down. Just calm down. Let's not let religious differences make us go crazy. Some of you are laughing, a couple of you are like, easy, Jew. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm not religious, but I'm not an atheist. I don't know. I don't know if there's a God. People always ask, like, do you believe in God? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know how a mortgage works. So I don't think I'm equipped to answer the bigger questions. I can't be like, there's definitely no God. And as for subprime lending, some mysteries can never be explained. I have a lot of respect for religion. I do. I have a lot of respect for priests. I think it must be so hard to have to listen to one boring confession after another all day long. Just one boring confession after another. Like the whole time they probably just want to stand up and be like, oh really? You forgot to get flowers on your wife's birthday? I fucked 4 kids last week. Come back when you got something good. Oh, you have a bunch of unpaid parking tickets. I'm fucking a kid right now. All right, I'll do a quick Holocaust joke to balance it out. With the Holocaust, they always use the phrase never again. That's a weird phrase. It's weird to me, at least. Never again? Why are we talking about genocide the way my mom complains when she's flying United? How was your flight? Never again. I will not be returning. It was horrible. What are the slogans that got rejected? Auschwitz, it wasn't for me. The Holocaust, let me speak to your manager right away. Speaking of atrocities, it's a bad segue, but I remember recently that I had a friend a couple years ago, not a friend anymore, he's a psycho, but, and you'll find out why. He was dating a girl years ago, and she broke up with him, and to get back at her, he wrote negative Yelp reviews at her job. Swear to God. And she worked at the time at the 9/11 Memorial Museum. I know. It was insane. So when he told me, I remember I went on the Yelp and I found it and I screenshotted it. And I was recently looking through my screenshots and I found it. And I'm going to read it to you tonight. There's 4 of them. Only one is his. I'm not going to tell you which one. All right, here's the first one. A beautiful, moving tribute. 5 stars. A sacred, spiritual journey. 5 stars. There's a real whore working the front desk. Never forget, she's a fucking bitch. 1.5 stars. So. Flights were really weird after 9/11, and now they're super weird with the pandemic. I don't want to find it weird and also rather inappropriate that the minute you board a plane now, they immediately give you wipes to jerk off with in the bathroom. It's insane. There's like, here's your wipe to jack off with. Here's your wipe, son, to jack off with. I'm terrified of flying. I hate turbulence. It's my least favorite thing. Anyone else? Round of applause. And honestly, who's afraid of turbulence? All right, hell yeah. Okay, so that's about half. And that's the thing I think we're most divided on in this country. Seriously, it's not the pandemic, it's not politics, it's not the Will Smith slap. It's that on a plane, when it's shaking, half the people on that plane are convinced they're going to die. Just convinced. And the other half don't give a fuck. Don't give it. They don't even know it's happening. They're just sitting there watching Cupcake Wars on their phone, having no idea. The guy next to him is having a panic attack. And for the people who aren't scared, the people who didn't clap, I get it. You're correct. You are correct. The people who aren't scared. But you should be scared. You should be, because you're in a chair that's shaking in the sky. It's fucking shaking in the sky. You're never in a car and it's just like fucking shaking. But somehow when it's in the fucking clouds, it's totally fine. I don't get it. I don't understand you all. And I know some of you have statistics ready. You're like, well, actually, you have a greater chance of being fucked by a humpback whale than you have greater odds of a koala bear punching you in the pussy on a Tuesday than a commercial flight being taken down by turbulence. But it's scary, and you don't care, and it trivializes the rest of our plights. I was in a chair, fucking flying here the other day, the chair is shaking. I'm fucking praying to God. My life is flashing before my eyes. I'm gonna die. I'm just thinking about my long bucket list. It's just pegging's crossed off, everything else. I'm freaking out. I'm sweating. I literally think I'm about to fucking die. And the guy next to me is asleep. He's asleep. You can't get more different than that. And it's a deep sleep, too. I know because I've been holding his hand, and it hasn't woken him up. I'm like, can you wake up so I don't have to feel like a fucking pussy right now? Do you understand how upsetting it is that the same turbulence that has caused me to have an existential spiral has rocked this motherfucker to sleep? Like a baby? Like a newborn? That's how divided we are. We're never gonna come together on the fucking vaccine. My nightmare is his lullaby right now.